Hi, this is Robin Phillips with the Robin Group at eXp Realty, and welcome to my People with Passion video blog, where I highlight the very best small businesses here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I'm so excited to introduce you to Mel O'Keefe. He's a personal trainer and certified life coach.
Thanks, happy to be here.
Awesome. So Mel, when we were looking for a personal trainer, we wanted someone with a lot of experience, passion for their craft, and somebody that had results. So tell everybody why we chose you.
Well, I started personal training 40 years ago back in England and have been doing so for most of my adult life, with the exception, I took a brief sabbatical, and this is what happened when I got out of the business. I was obese, and then I realized my mistakes, got back into personal training, and 2 years later, that's me happily crossing the finish line of the Ironman triathlon. So calculations, I've probably trained over 3,000 people, at least 40,000 man hours when it comes to being a personal trainer.
So tell me a couple of examples of success stories that you've had.
Okay, absolutely. A great example I have was a lady who started with my program a couple of years ago. At the time she was 73 years old, morbidly obese. And in her first workout, she could barely make it from one end of the gym to the other. She was so out of breath, and her knees were killing her. Fast forward 2 years, literally to the day, and she's lost 60 pounds. And on the days that she's not with me in the gym, what she does is she texts her accountability to me. And yes, you read that right. She walked for just over 2 miles in 50 minutes. Great success. Similar but different results was another 70-year-old. She retired, and for the last 5 years her doctor had been saying, lose 50 pounds, I'll operate on your knee. 5 years later she came, saw me. 9 months after we started, she'd lost 60 pounds, went in, phenomenal recovery on the surgery. She's back in the gym now. By the end of this summer she'll have reached her goal of losing 100 pounds. So 2 examples of being a personal trainer.
So tell me a little bit about your coaching profession.
I was introduced to a company called the Center for Coaching Certification, and the owner, Kathy Liska, about 6 years ago, and she's been my coach ever since. And now I'm actually she hired me to be one of her trainers. So one of my other jobs is as a trainer for people to become life coaches. So kind of come full circle.
So tell me a few examples of some of the results you've seen from the life coaching.
I had a client referred to me, and initially the thought process was that I was going to help him, get in shape, lose weight, and get fit. Literally, we realized at the beginning of the relationship it was going to go on to where I coached him through divorce and the trauma of that, coached him through his kids going to college, coached him through an employment circumstance. Then the moral is there that the coaching is a process, and it can be utilized in many circumstances. So that's the essence of coaching.
So you bring your coaching techniques to all of our training sessions, which is why I think you're so amazing. Tell us, what's the difference between coaching and training?
So when it comes to being a personal trainer, I'm what you would call the subject matter expert. So I know the exercises, I know the weights, I know the repetitions that a client should use to help them achieve their goals. When it comes to coaching, I don't have any answers. The coaching is a process. It starts out, let's figure out where the client is at right now. Where do they want to go? Then we'll talk about how they're going to get there. We'll do some brainstorming. Then start thinking about what obstacles or barriers are going to come up ahead of time. Figure out how we're going to overcome those barriers. And then an important thing is, what is their preference on accountability? I showed you, my client, she texts pictures to me, and then once they've reached success, I'm also their celebratory partner. How are we going to celebrate them achieving their goals? So that's the difference between training and coaching.
So for those people who want to get in the best shape of their life, or the healthiest mental state, or even if they want to be a life coach, how do they reach you?
Call me. My phone's 843-270-2548. Website's pretty easy, melokeefe.com, melokeefe.com.
Awesome. And if people reach out and say that they saw you on this video blog, what special offer can you give them?
If they're looking for a personal trainer, pretty straightforward. We'll do a 30-minute session. They can see my training how I train people, what my philosophies are, see if there's a match between the two of us. When it comes to location, if people can't come here, not to worry. With modern day technology, remote training is pretty easy these days with Skype and stuff like that. And the same thing for coaching. Let's have a 30-minute phone call. I'll show you the process. If you think that there's going to be something that positive that's going to work for you or a fit, we'll move forward from there.
Awesome. Well, I hope your phone is blowing up. You are truly unique and special, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So if you are a small business or you know of a small business that I should be highlighting, email me your story to robin@findyourperfectnest.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on another series of People with Passion, where I highlight exceptional small businesses here in Charleston, South Carolina. See you later.